Welcome to the Grace Period, where we get real about attorney mental health and well-being and pull back the veil on the high-stakes world of big law. I'm your host, Emily Logan Stedman. In this demanding profession, it is crucial that we do not lose ourselves in the hustle for billable hours. On the Grace Period, we have honest conversations about finding consistency, minimizing chaos, developing coping strategies, and destigmatizing mental health. It is time to prioritize our shared humanity to find our grace period. Welcome to the first episode of season 2 of the grace period. This season, I'll break down well-being, lawyer well-being, and try to provide real-world solutions and practices for improving your well-being and supporting or creating a culture of well-being in your firm or workplace. Today, and to start, we will define well-being and lawyer well-being. But first, a caveat. This topic is often misunderstood and stigmatized. It is often couched in doom and gloom or discussed superficially or approached from a reactionary rather than proactive position. I will try my best to do it differently. This is not another yoga and work-life balance talk. In fact, I try to remove the word balance from my vocabulary and my talks on this topic. We will talk about things like meditation and some other maybe woo-woo topics, but I really want to redefine what well-being means for attorneys and explain why it is crucial for both our individual and corporate success, for our personal and professional goals. So let's start by defining well-being. There are 2 definitions of well-being that I come back to again and again. The first is from Psychology Today. Well-being generally is the experience of health, happiness, and prosperity. It includes having good mental health, high life satisfaction, a sense of meaning or purpose, and the ability to manage stress. More generally, well-being is just feeling well. The second definition is from the American Bar Association, and it addresses lawyer well-being. Lawyer well-being is a continuous process whereby lawyers seek to thrive in each of the following areas: emotional health, occupational pursuits, creative and intellectual endeavors, sense of spirituality or greater purpose in life, physical health, and social connections with lawyers. Lawyer well-being is part of a lawyer's ethical duty of competence. We'll come back to that last part in a later episode, but I think it bears repeating. Lawyer well-being is part of a lawyer's ethical duty of competence. As you listen to this season's episodes, I encourage you to ask yourself, can I provide competent or diligent representation to my clients? Can I zealously advocate for my clients if I am not taking care of myself? I think that answer, in many ways, is a resounding no. What I like about these definitions of lawyer well-being and well-being generally is that they expand beyond mental health. Of course, well-being covers our minds and our mental health, but it is also so much more. It is about taking care of ourselves as a whole human being, not just an attorney, not just a thought or service provider or a thinking professional. And I recently learned about the acronym SPIRE, S-P-I-R-E. Each letter covers one of those parts of well-being mentioned in our 2 definitions: spiritual, physical, intellectual, relational, and emotional. I'll briefly define each. Spiritual well-being means leading a meaningful life, mindfully savoring the present moment. Physical well-being means caring for your body, tapping into the mind-body connection. Intellectual well-being means engaging in deep learning and being open to new experiences. Relational well-being means nurturing relationships with yourself and others. Emotional well-being means feeling all the feelings, reaching towards resilience and positivity. Now, you are never going to excel or feel stable in every aspect of your well-being at one time. Like everything else in life, there will be ebbs and flows in each of these areas. But what this definition and these 5 areas of well-being remind us is that if I'm feeling low, if I'm feeling stressed, anxious, or burnout, I have lots and lots of options to tap into to try to pause, recenter, regroup, and care for myself. Maybe I go to church, or meditate, or touch grass. Maybe I work out or go for a walk on Lake Michigan. Maybe I read a book or schedule some time with my friends, my dogs, my husband. Maybe I sit with my feelings and note them instead of fighting against them. Or maybe I try a whole host of varied combinations of many other things. These principles will guide Season 2 of the Grace Period. I will share why well-being matters for attorneys. I will share my own experience with low mood and burnout. And I will try to provide things that you can try as you build a toolkit for improving well-being while working in this very demanding profession. Being a whole human and aiming to support every aspect of ourselves improves performance, avoids burnout, or helps us recover from it faster, and it helps bring joy and fulfillment to our lives, alongside a sustainable and fulfilling career. Thank you for joining me on this first episode of Season 2 of the Grace Period. I hope this episode has provided some insights about what well-being means beyond yoga and spa days. Next week, we'll talk about why well-being matters in the law, for big firms, for big law attorneys, and beyond. Remember, you don't have to sacrifice your well-being for career success. By prioritizing self-care, setting boundaries, and seeking support, you can survive and even thrive in the law and in big law. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. That is the path to our grace period. Disclaimer: this podcast is for informational and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute professional advice of any kind, including legal advice. No attorney-client relationship is created by listening to this podcast.